Hello my dear students, welcome to the lecture. Today we discuss about applications of transmission line solutions and transfer impedance. Input and transfer impedance. Applications of transmission line solutions. Yesterday we have solved that solutions. For that solutions we have to apply and find out the input and transfer impedances also. So, physical significance of general solution here. From the equations, the sending end current can be obtained by substituting S is equals to L, certain distance X is equals to L distance measured from the receiving end. So from the receiving end, here we are written as send ES and IS in terms of sending potential, sending current, sending voltage, EMF E, ES as current, sending current ER cos H gamma L plus IR Z naught sin H gamma L. IR cos H gamma L in terms of hyperbolic function. This here we are writing ER by Z naught sin H gamma L. Then ZR is equals to ER by IR. So now IS is equals to IR cos H gamma L plus ZR by Z naught IR sin H gamma L. Then IS is equals to IR is the common here over. So cos H gamma L plus ZR by Z naught sin H gamma L. IR is a common outside. Now if the line is terminated in its characteristic impedance Z naught, then IS is equals to IR into cos H gamma L plus sin H gamma L, where ZR is equals to Z naught. Where ZR is equals to Z naught. See, ZR is equals to Z naught means receiving impedance or load impedance is equals to characteristic impedance, then that get cancelled. Then this IR common get outside, is a common to outside. So cos H gamma L plus sin H gamma L. So far IS by IR is equals to cos H gamma L plus sin H gamma L is equals to e power gamma L. This is the equation which is already derived for the line terminated in Z naught. Using ER is equals to IR ZR, the relation has ES is equals to ZR IR cos H gamma L plus IR Z naught sin H gamma L. Then finally ES is equals to IR is a get outside ZR cos H gamma L plus Z naught sin H gamma L. Dividing 5 by 3, this equation dividing 5 equation by 3. See, third equation is IS in terms of sending current in terms of receiving current, as well as this ZR means receiving impedance or load impedance, whatever you call. Z naught is a characteristic impedance of the transmission line, where gamma is the propagation constant of the transmission line, where L is the length of that particular transmission line where we are find outing. So that is a factor. Gamma is equal to alpha plus J beta. So far ER is equals to IR ZR in equation 1. ES is equals to ZR IR cos H gamma L plus IR Z naught sin H gamma L. Then ES is equals to IR ZR cos H gamma L plus Z naught sin H gamma L. So far, as usual, ES by IS is equals to, we have to substitute in the relation dividing 5 by 3. So ES by IS is equal to ZS. See, sending voltage by sending current is equals to sending impedance, source impedance, that is ZS at source side only. Source, see, sending end voltage, sending end current, sending on impedance. So ZS is equals to Z naught ZR cos H gamma L Z naught sin H gamma L. When the line is terminated in Z naught, then ZR is equal to Z naught. Line is terminated in Z naught. Line is terminated in Z naught in the sense termination impedance. Termination means load. See, terminated means load. So ZR is equal to Z naught. So load is load is ZR is equals to Z0. See, let me take a transmission line. This is a transmission line. This is the source impedance. ZS. ES. Transmission line section. This is the Z terminated impedance. You see, ZR is equals to Z0. Receiving impedance or terminated impedance. ZR means receiving, S means source or sending side impedance. So the current is IS. So this current is equals to this voltage is equals to this impedance, this current, this all the relations. Impedance is equal to this potential by this current. Then impedance ZS. See, ZS is equals to ES by IS. Source side. This is the source side. Source side. Then it is a terminated. ZR is equals to Z0. ZR is equals to Z0. Then substituting equation 6 we get ZS is equals to Z0. This is all get cancelled. See, this is Z0 cos h gamma L plus Z0 sin h gamma L. Z0 cos h gamma L plus, see, it is going to be Z0. It is equals to the Z0. It is equals to the Z0. See, receiving impedance is equals to the Z0. Then this whole term is get cancelled. So finally Z0 is equals to ZS. That is the statement here. ZS is equals to Z0. This shows that the line terminated in its characteristic impedance is its input impedance is also characteristic impedance. That is the statement. Now consider an infinite line with L tends to infinity. So our infinite line is going to be up to infinity. Up to infinity. At that time ZS is equals to Z0 ZR plus Z0. See, L going to be infinity. L going to be infinity. Hyperbolic function here change. That becomes here only ZR plus this Z0 tan h gamma L plus Z0 ZR tan h gamma L. See, sin by cos tan. And tan h gamma L is said to be 1 where L is said to be infinity. L is going to be infinity. Is said to be this function tan hyperbolic function is going to be 1. So this is going to be 1 in the sense here Z0 plus ZR. This is Z0 plus ZR. This is Z0 plus ZR. This is get cancelled. This Z0 plus it is going to be 1. This function is going to be 1. This is Z0 plus ZR. Z0 plus ZR. This get cancelled. Only ZS is equal to Z0. So that is a ZS is equal to Z0. This shows that finite line terminated in its characteristic impedance behaves as an infinite line. So two cases, if it is L is going to be infinite line, then ZS is equal to Z0. So like that. Two cases we are getting the same characteristic impedance. Where L is tends to be infinity also, ZS is equals to Z0 we are getting characteristic impedance. ZS is equals to Z0. Thus the equations for EX and IX are applicable for finite line terminated in Z0. These equations are reproduced here, the convenience of the order reader. So we can write it as EX is equals to ES into e power minus gamma x, Ix is equals to Is into e power minus gamma x. So that is a, see, the distance is increases, here Es and Is going to be fall. See, distance is increases, current, we expect the current decrement and potential decrement. Definitely the attenuation is there. Attenuation in the sense loss is there. So like that. Application of general solution to the particular cases. Here we are taking particular cases. That is application of general solution to the particular cases. The current and voltage at any point x distance from the sending end. The current and voltage at any point x distance from the sending end. So see, from sending end x distance. See, it is a transmission line. Consider transmission line. Sending end is this side. Source side is always sending. Sending end. This is the sending. So this load side is the ZL or ZR. Load side is the receiving end. So here the current and voltage at any point x distance from the sending end. See, I am taking the x distance here. This is the x distance from sending end. See, this is total you have to take x distance. Here to here the distance is x distance. So for that x distance I am getting for this x distance potential, voltage as well as current. So that is E is equals to, at this point x distance, at this point Es cos h gamma x minus Is z naught sin h gamma x. I is equals to Is cos h gamma x minus Es by z naught sin h gamma x. Already we saw this particular solution in this, and if the distance is measured from the receiving end, L minus x, S is equals to L minus x, and the equations are going to be where S is equals to, we are substituting L minus x. Total length is L, is x is receiving, x is removing, the remaining is this S. See, you are understanding the concept here. The L distance of the transmission line, L minus x, this is the L distance. Transmission line distance is L, this is L. This is x distance is we are removing, L minus x. Remaining distance is S. S is equals to S. See, L is equals to x plus S. This x distance plus this S distance. That's why L is equals to S is equals to this S is equals to this total L minus this x. Then you get the S distance, whatever you want the S distance. So that is the thing. So S is equals to L minus x is replaces, and it is going to be modified. Let us discuss application of these equations to the particular cases. Now finite line terminated in Z naught. In this case, x is equals to L, E is equals to ER, I is equals to IR, x is equals to L. See, finite line. Finite line terminated in Z naught. This is the finite line. terminated with the termination in the sense load, terminated with Z0. So I am replacing Z0. So what does it mean? Terminated with the Z0 in the sense whatever the characteristic impedance of the transmission line is there, that is only terminated. That is the meaning. The case equally applicable for infinite line. Here x is equals to L, x is equals to some L length of transmission line. So E is equals to ER, E is equals to x is equals to L, then E is equals to ER, I is equals to IR, then substitution. See, this is the L. At this particular L point, E is equals to receiving potential ER, E is equals to ER, I is equals to IR. See, these two are at the receiving end. So receiving end means receiving current, receiving voltage. So that is the thing. So that's why I is equals to IR, E is equals to ER at this point. So E is equals to ER, ES cos h gamma L minus IS Z0 sin h gamma L. Similarly, using ER by ZR is equals to ZR. We get ZR is equals to ER by IR. So finally you get ZR is equals to Z0. So, but ZR is equals to Z0, we are substituting. This ZR is equals to Z0 substituting. This ZR is replaced with the Z0. So solving we get ES by IS is equals to Z0. So source potential, source current is equals to source impedance, characteristic impedance Z0, that is equals to ZS. So thus input impedance for a finite line terminated in Z0 is also Z0. Same case. So now finite line open circuited at distance particular end. So finite line means 1 meter of length, certain length only, 1 meter. Let I take 1 meter. This is the meaning of finite. Finite means at specific distance, a small amount of distance of the transmission line. Finite line open circuited at a distance end. Here open, this is the open, this is the open. So open in the sense that is a receiving part. There is a exist of current open transmission line? Nowhere. It is a never exist. Open line transmission line, IR is equals to 0. There is a no current exist. So that's why IR is equals to 0. Then IS cos h. See, substitute IR is equals to 0 from the above relations. IS cos h gamma L minus ES by Z0 sin h gamma L. Then ES by IS is equals to after simplification Z0 cos h gamma L by sin h gamma L. So Z0 cos by sin means cot, function of cot. But ES by IS is the input impedance. So let us call this input impedance of a open circuited line ZOC. Open circuited. So the open circuited means the final impedance we can ZOC assumed as Z0 cot h gamma L. So again, if L tends to infinity, again the case we are taking, L tends to infinity, then cot h gamma L is said to be 1. Cot h gamma L is said to be 1, and thus input impedance ZOC approaches to Z0 for an infinite line and open circuit. So finite line short circuited at distance end. Now finite line short circuit. Now again I am taking finite line. See, everywhere finite line. again everywhere voltage source is there, source impedance is there, ES. Always you take source impedance ES, potential. Without excitation there is no application of the transmission line. Compulsory input potential, input source impedance is must to analyze the transmission line. Without input potential, what is the use of transmission line? So that's why always it is source potential, source voltage, high frequency voltage. This is the EM wave energy. So definitely it is high frequency voltage source and impedance, source impedance. Then in this case finite line short circuited. Short in the sense at end distance end, this is the ending point. Short in the sense it is direct connection, two terminals of the transmission line, A point and B point shorted, short. So short means we know for a short circuit receiving we are shorting. So that's why receiving ER is equals to 0 definitely. So 0 is equals to ES cos h gamma L minus IS Z0 sin h gamma L. So then ES by IS is equals to Z0 tan h gamma L. So for that here ES by IS is the input impedance. Definitely it is a, so let us call input impedance of short circuited line at ZSC as ZSC is equal to Z0 tan h gamma L, multiplying 7 and 8 equations, then ultimately you get it Z0 is equal to square root of ZOC into ZSC. So what does it mean? The product of short circuit and open circuit impedances, it is equivalent to the characteristic impedance. That's why it is going to be Z0 square. Either short circuit or open circuit, you have to get equivalent of Z0. So that's why it is going to be Z0 square. So this equation is already proved that previously ZSC by ZOC is equals to tan h square gamma L. So tan h gamma L is equals to square root of ZSC by ZOC. So next, determination of alpha and beta primary constants. Determination of alpha and beta primary constants. So this is generalized equations. You have to substitute and you have to find out. We have to analyze input and transfer impedance. Input and transfer impedance. It is derived in earlier section that the input impedance of a transmission line is given by input impedance Zin is equals to Zs, source Zs, Zin equals to Zs, that is equals to Z0 of these. Then Zs is equals to Z0 of 1 place Z0 by Zr. See, divide by Zr. So divide by Zr, then cos it comes to here, so sin by cos tan, again divide by Zr, Z0 by Zr, again sin by cos tan. So by Zr get cancel 1. Here Zr get cancel 1. So 1 is there. So let Zr is equals to ES by IR, transfer impedance of a transmission line. Finally what you will get? Zr is equals to ES by IR, transfer impedance. Why we are called transfer impedance here? You have to observe here. Let Zr is equals to ES by IR, transfer impedance. Why? Because it is the Zr is a load impedance, but we are taking the source voltage, load impedance, source voltage. So it is the different terminals. Load impedance is a different, source potential is a different. If a load impedance you are taking load voltage only, that is the Ending of the transmission line impedance, but we are taking receiving impedance, sending potential, source potential, that is the transfer impedance, that is the mean. So finally IR is equals to IS by using these relations. Then IR is equals to, you get this one, then ER is equals to this one. Finally you have to substitute in that equation in 3, then you get finalized equation. ZT is equals to ZT. So ZR is equals to, you use again this relation ER by IR, then transfer impedance ZT transfer impedance. So this is the transfer impedance ZT. ES by IR is replaced with the ZT. ES by IR is replaced with the ZT. So this is ZT. We are replacing with the ZT. Then finally ZT is equal to ZR cos H gamma L plus Z0 sin H gamma L. So in terms of exponential coefficients, also we can write it as this is a function of cos, this is a function of sin, hyperbolic function. So ZT is equal to ZR times of e power gamma L plus e power minus gamma L by 2 plus Z0 e power gamma L minus e power minus gamma L by 2. So this is a example problem. So once you get this solution, then you have to substitute example problem and you have to get everything. See, for example, if you are seeing here in this case, an open wire line has a characteristic impedance. Open wire line here that they are taking, propagation constant is this one when 2 volts are applied to the sending end and current is 4 milliamps flowing the transmission line. What will be the current at a distance end which is 50 km away from the sending end? 50 km. See, 50 km wire you have to take. This is a 50 km. Transmission line. So open wire line characteristic impedance. This transmission line has characteristic impedance Z0. That is given. This is 700 at an angle of minus 12 degree. This is a complex impedance. So that's why it is magnitude and degree phase. Propagation constant given gamma for this transmission line gamma. And 2 volts. The sending is 2 volts. 2 volts. Current of 4 milliamps. Current of 4 milliamps. The current. What will be the current at the distance end which 50 km away from the sending end? After 50 km, the question is they are asking, after 50 kilometers, what is the current? What is the current? That is the question. So now Z0 given data. So according to general solution, I is equal to IS cos H gamma X minus ES by Z0 sin H gamma X, where X is equal to 50 kilometers given. Source voltage is at an angle of 0 degree. So at an angle of 0 degree. IS is equal to 4 milliamps. Then you get the I. So now the trigonometrical functions we are using here over. Then I is equal to substitute all those functions. Use radian mode. The radians in terms of radians. Or in terms of degree also you have to do, but here they are taking in terms of radians. So that's why Again you have to convert the radians into degree. Ultimately, finally you get the degree also in the solution. So that current I is equals to 0.000275 at an angle of 176.04 degree amps. So current at 50 kilometer distance is 2.75 milliamps. We are sending how much current here? Over 4 milliamps. See, 4 milliamps we are sending. So almost 2.75 milliamps we are getting. See, are you getting full current? Sending is 4 milliamps. 4 milliamps. Receiving is 2.75. 2.75 milliamps. Where is the remaining current? Remaining current. Can you expect? Can you think about this remaining current? The current is get to be attenuated. Attenuated in the sense loss is there. See, this transmission line as gamma is there. So that gamma is equals to attenuation constant and phase constant is there. See, this is the attenuation. Due to this attenuation, our current is going to be reduced. Our current is going to be reduced due to this alpha, attenuation of the transmission line, signal flow in the sense current flow on the transmission line. Electron energy, it's get to be attenuated due to the transmission line as it has itself impedance, attenuation loss. So everything coming to the picture. So that is the thing. So you have to apply the equations of that for the transmission line. You have to get the particular currents and voltages like that. So further class we discuss this condition for minimum attenuation. Next class.